Yo, this is Bernard, aka the Scarlet Spider.
This is
I didn't do it last week, and we are
you like to drag it on.
And we are the Angry Blerds.
Yes, the Angry Blerds podcast, where the nerds are black and the nerds are angry.
Don't say the name of the podcast no more, because you fuck it up every single time. You literally just said Angry Birds again. You trying to get us sued by Rovio?
I don't know what you're talking about. I said Blerds.
No, you didn't.
I think you need to clean your ears out. Ear hygiene is very important, sir.
I clean my ears out every 3 days, sir.
You need to do it every day.
You just got a speech impediment that you don't want to embrace.
Well, I want to embrace that, and no, I don't.
Because it's a part of you. Live with it. That's all you can do. All right. So, what do you want to talk about first? You want to get the Game Awards out the way, or?
Wait, that's going to take up the whole podcast.
It's not going to take up the whole podcast. Because I'm going to talk about winners and games that we might want to get for some reason.
All of them. This year's was really good. Did you see all the announcements that they made?
I saw the ones that I was interested in.
Oh well, your taste is awful because, quite frankly, 90% of all of the announcements I'm interested in. And if I'm not interested, at least I have an opinion on them. Also, we got to talk about the nominees and the awards. So. No, it's going to take up a large portion. Why are you trying to downplay the importance of the Game Awards?
I'm not downplaying the Game Awards.
It sounds like you're downplaying them. Oh, it's not going to take the whole podcast. We're going to do it in like 10 minutes.
I didn't say 10 minutes. See, there you go, putting extra seasoning on shit for no reason whatsoever. I did not say 10 minutes. I just said it's not going to take up the whole podcast, but while we up here rambling and wasting time. So, Warner Brothers is going through a lot of shakeups apparently with the DC universe. So apparently the sequel to Wonder Woman's 1984 is not moving forward. Hold on 1 second. As well as the potential Man of Steel sequel is in jeopardy. They're also saying that Aquaman 2 is more than likely Jason Momoa's last movie. Black Adam 2, probably not happening because it ain't even break even. But yeah, so James Gunn and Peter Safran they are working on their presentation to submit to Warner Brothers Discovery next week. And James Gunn actually did tweet about it. He said, I don't know what's what, but guys, be patient. We're going to work on some things. But he still is, posting a lot of tweets saying, what would you guys like to have me do with this, that, and what you call it.
He don't know.
But yeah, so he said, so as far as the story yesterday in the Hollywood Reporter, some of it's true, some of it's half true, some of it's not true. And some of it we haven't decided yet whether it's true or not. We know we're not going to make every single person happy every step of the way, but we can promise you everything that we do is done in the service of story and in the service of the DC characters we know you cherish and we have cherished our whole lives. As for more answers about the future of the DCU, I will sadly have to ask you to wait. We are giving these characters and the stories the time and attention they deserve, and we ourselves still have a lot more questions to ask and to answer. So, I honestly think that is a well thought out series of tweets. And like he's just saying, people be patient. Everyone's like, we want Henry back. We want Henry back. Might happen, might not happen. There was also supposed to be a Michael Keaton,
a full recast.
Sure, Samir, just cut me the fuck off.
Yeah, I'm open to a full recast. I love Henry Cavill just as much as the next guy, but I can do with a full recast of the whole DCEU pantheon.
Yep. Hit or miss for me. We already lost Ben Affleck as Batman. Ezra Miller might be gone. I don't know. But there was a Michael Keaton Batman movie slated to be produced, but now that is also scrapped. People were saying Batman Beyond. I don't think so.
That's the rumor.
Yeah, that is the rumor, but I don't think that is.
I, for one, did not want to see Michael Keaton as Batman.
Yeah, because you hate old people. We know you hate old people.
I don't hate old people. I just don't think they need to be in certain roles.
What are your thoughts on Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker coming back for Rush Hour 4?
I am an adult man, and my tastes have shifted. I don't think I need more Rush Hour.
68 years old.
Yes, I don't think I need more Rush Hour. But if the movie lands and they don't give us just nothing but old jokes, like you remember the last Die Hard movie with Jai Courtney?
No, because I didn't watch it.
It was awful. But they spent half the film making fun of how old Bruce Willis is.
Did you actually watch it, or are you just going off for trailers and sound clips?
What?
Because I actually saw part of the movie, but I had to leave to go help somebody with something, and I just never went back to the theater.
Half of the comedy in that movie is basically talking about how old he is, and I'm old.
So if I watch this movie and I actually keep count of how many old jokes is going to be consistent throughout the film, is what you're saying?
Sure. You'll get a big cookie.
I don't want no cookie.
You gonna get it though. You'll take it. I'll give it to you. Take that cookie.
I'm good.
Nah, you ain't good. You gonna take that cookie. Take it.
You need help. You really
what?
do.
You gonna take this cookie? Take the cookie.
You need help, Samir.
Are we moving on?
So yeah, I mean, hopefully we'll get a consistent DC universe in the future.
All right. Yeah. Let's talk about a couple more stories.
Okay, what you got?
Okay, so let's poke the cocky as hell elephant in the room again. So this week there was an interview with James Cameron. I forgot the platform or venue or the interviewer.
Cliff, and you don't even know where comic book.
I forgot the guy's name. I don't watch the guy's
name, but I don't know the name of the source. I don't know who was talking. I just know James Cameron. It's comicbook.com.
There we go. Okay. So in said interview, he did emphasize that he doesn't know where it came from, but he does not hate the MCU. We want to emphasize that. Right before he continued to shit on him.
Yeah, that's where it's coming from.
I just want to say ahead of time that I'm not going to diss the Marvel or the DC universe.
Oh, no, absolutely not.
Love those movies.
Let's
just get that off the table.
We're not going there. But okay. I actually do have a question about that for you, but it's not my first one.
Okay.
My first question is about how, I mean, with Avatar: The Way of Water and the first Avatar, the conversation often is about the advancement of VFX, the advancement of the technology you're using as a filmmaker. But the
audience doesn't give a shit.
Well, see, here's what I find interesting. You've previously made such incredible films, which also advance technology, but I would love to know, is there any kind of movie-making tricks or technology you still use from movies like Terminator and Titanic in Avatar: The Way of Water?
The old school stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, most of the old school stuff doesn't apply to the kind of stuff we're doing now. We used to, like, for example, really in the early days, paint on glass, do literally matte paintings on glass. I did that for the Corman films and for John Carpenter's Escape from New York and things like that. But that you don't do that now. It's all digital. We made the transition. Like, I founded a company called Digital Domain in 1992. And the idea was, let's vault ourselves into an all-digital future. And we were the first company to do all-digital compositing. Everybody else was still on optical printers and things like that. I just figured it was time to turn the page, So as much as I cherish the memories of those old-school techniques, we don't do that anymore. Sure. And I'm not interested in doing that just for some kind of quaint technology.
Interesting. Now, you mentioned Marvel and DC, and all these comic books. Since the first Avatar, there's been a boom in comic book films.
Sure.
Very visual effects heavy films.
Yes.
I'd love to hear, do you see anything that they're doing there and think of it as kind of motivation to continue raising the bar, or even a challenge to meet it and exceed it?
Look, what happens is the more people are doing visual effects around, and obviously the big comic book superhero films have been driving the sheer volume of the industry, right? And the rising tide of technique raises everybody together. It gives you higher quality artists. You've got more tools and plugins and code. You've got more talented people writing code and simulations and all that sort of thing out there. And then, as we're putting our team together, and as Weta Digital is constantly having to, have new hires and so on, it's coming out of that pool. So it improves everything together. Now, that said, Weta FX, as it's now known, is the best, right? I mean, ILM does great work, but when it comes to the kind of emotive, facial stuff that we're doing, I mean, Thanos, come on, give me a break. You saw this movie. It's not even close.
It's what you guys do.
Look, he gave them props, and he said, yeah, but, they could emote more. You know what I'm saying? It's like, Thanos didn't emote as much as he could have. I'm like,
he's the villain. I mean, what do you want him to do? Cry? Because he actually did cry. He cried. He cried. He wasn't bawling. Remember when he went to wherever the place is, when he saw Baby Gamora? How much did it cost? Everything. Teardrop.
I guess. I mean, that's kind of a cop out, but
I mean, what do you want? What do you want from a villain?
Here's the thing. Here's the thing, though. I've seen
emotes.
I've seen Thanos in the grips of rage. That man's face is animated when he gets angry. Like, I've seen him.
His face wasn't animated when he was fighting Tony Stark in Infinity War?
No, he kind of wasn't, bro.
You really need to go back and rewatch that movie.
I'm gonna do it just for fun because it's still Endgame, but no, I think the most emotion he had was when Wanda was whooping his ass, and he was do it, and he's like, "What's up, the troops? Do it!" And he was getting effed up. That's the most emotion.
I did not say Endgame. No, he had a lot of emotion on his face. You don't remember when he threw when he made the asteroids? He was straining. There was emotion on his face.
I gotta go back and watch. I don't think so.
Yes, you do. Fuck James Cameron.
I'm just saying, I've seen Thanos in comic panels. His face is just in a picture of rage. It's just grimacing and just filled with emotion.
Why does it always come? Because drawing something versus having to digitally render someone's face?
But that's his point. That's his point. Okay, you lose something when you go digital like that, and he's saying you don't have to. So you want to sit there and criticize him, but
I'm saying nothing. And I'm saying nothing is lost. You can't even recall emotion.
I gave you an example. I gave you an example of him and the contrast between his comic book version and his film version. Why is there a disconnect? That's what I'm saying.
I gave you two. Hell, I'll give you a third one. He smiled in Guardians of the Galaxy.
But the little when he was on the throne.
Yeah.
Fine.
He also smiled at the end of Avengers. It's like, what does James Cameron want him to do? Does James Cameron want him to do the goddamn Dougie? Does James Cameron want him to do the Dougie? Does he want him to whip his name? Does he want him to crank that? What? Dougie?
Dougie. Don't, because she gonna do it. All right, listen.
You just said it. She can't hear me.
All right. So, anyways, I'm just saying that there is some basis. There's some basis of truth on what he's saying.
Sounds like some bullshit in what he's saying.
It's not. It's like every time someone criticizes the MCU, you got a problem.
I don't have a problem with people criticizing the MCU. I have a problem with someone consistently saying, "Oh yeah, there's no problem with Marvel. Yeah, Marvel, your CG is shit."
He didn't say that though.
He basically did.
Your hate boner for James Cameron is hilarious.
I'm just saying, bro. You can shit on Marvel or
the preliminary reviews for this movie is breathtaking. Apparently, they say it will blow you away.
And you know who's not going to get blown away?
This movie is
this guy.
Because you're a hater. Admit,
because
the guy makes one of the best movies of the year.
Samir.
Best movies of the year. And you're not going to watch it?
Samir, I liked Titanic. I liked Terminator 2. I liked Aliens. I did not like Avatar. So why would I go see the second one? Because everyone else is going to go see it?
They said the sequel of that movie is at least twice as good as the first one. All right?
Guess what? I didn't like it when people said the first one was good.
They said the story, which was the weak point of the first one, is stellar. It's on point. It is the best part of this movie. And that is not to discount the special effects, which has also been a step up. This movie is apparently something special, at least based on the preliminary critic response. And you're saying you're going to miss it and not see what everyone else is talking about.
Yes.
I don't know. That's objectively closed-minded. I'm sorry. It is. It's objectively closed-minded. You can't say you're a connoisseur of art and everyone's saying, oh my God, look at this thing over here. Go check it out. And not go check it out. Like, come on.
Once again, if I didn't like the first one, why would I watch the second one? Make it make sense.
Because they said it's better. It's better. I'm saying all the improvements you had, all the issues you had with the first one are not in the second one. That's what everyone's telling you. This should give you enough justification to go back in and watch it again.
I don't listen to critics.
It's word of mouth at this point. That's what the whole point is. You should be listening to word of mouth.
The movie's not even out yet. The word of mouth is coming from all the critics. You are giving me information given from the critics. You have not seen the movie. I don't know anyone who's seen this movie. So how can I have word of mouth? You're giving me word of mouth from people who
If I go see the movie, you gonna go watch it? If I want to see the movie, you gonna watch it?
No.
If I come back and say, yo, it's amazing.
No.
That's just close.
Bro, why do you want me to watch? Why do you want me to see this movie so bad? I don't want to see the movie, Samir. I don't. You can say that.
It may possibly be the best movie this year.
Okay, and water is wet,
and you're gonna miss it.
Yeah.
And you say the water is wet as if it's an obvious thing. If it's so obvious, why are you missing it? I don't know, bro.
Because I'm making the choice.
That's all I'm saying.
I'm not being closed, man. I didn't like the first one. Why would I support the second one? And why would I support the narcissist?
I am vehemently against everything Michael Bay has done to Transformers, and even I'm like, okay, this next one's going to be good. In fact, so interested in this next one, I'm going to go back and watch Bumblebee.
And you know why? Because he's not directing them.
Okay.
That's the big difference. He's only a producer. He chimes in and gives notes to the directors. And you know why the first one wasn't so good? Because Travis Knight already had a plan in mind for this film. He didn't go overboard with the explosions like Michael Bay does in every single Transformer or Bad Boys movie. That's why Bumblebee was good. The story was fleshed out. You felt things. What did you feel? You felt a little bit for Sam Witwicky when he almost died in Revenge of the Fallen.
I didn't.
You ain't cry when Optimus died? You ain't a little tear come out?
No.
You a monster, bro. Bro, you a monster. Oh, shit.
I'm just saying, keep an open mind. And I don't know, again, I don't think that, I don't know what your hate boner is about James Cameron. It's funny, but it's also kind of weird.
I just literally told you I like 3 James Cameron movies, and yet you still saying I got a hate boner. I just didn't like Avatar. I didn't like Avatar. I watched it. I like
Magnum Opus.
I like the Little Battle Angel, and he even directed that. He just wrote it and produced it.
This is his magnum opus. Okay. He's been working on this for so long.
Yeah, and people probably won't see it because it's been so long. But then, yet he's convinced Disney to pull Avatar off Disney Plus.
The preliminary. Oh, also, hang on. So you say that, but the re-release of that movie that came out a million years ago, 13 years ago at this point, made money.
You know why? Because I'm about to pull a you. And I'm about to pull a you because people are stupid.
I don't think
shit. I gotta tell you every week, don't call our listeners stupid. Well, some of them are. Bro, it's like, I want to know how many people actually own that movie on Blu-ray or you completed the 5th, but there's audio footage of it documented for over 100 episodes.
That's a deep fake.
Really? I'm just saying, bro. It's just like, I mean, you didn't go see it again, did you?
No, I've seen it a million times. I have it on my computer.
Exactly. You know why? Because you're not stupid.
I am still hyped for the second one, and I think you should be too. That's all I'm saying.
No,
I think you should be a part of the conversation.
I'm staying out that conversation.
Why would you exclude yourself? Everyone's gonna be talking about it. I predict that we're gonna be mentioning it the week of release, the next week after release, and then subsequent week after that. We're not gonna be done with that movie. We've been talking leading up to this movie. We've been talking about it every episode. That's how all-encompassing this film is. Yeah, I'm gonna bring it up. You're gonna engage. I'm gonna bring it up. You're gonna engage. So,
nigga, you French?
No, you French. You keep saying it. All right, I'm moving on to the next topic. But you need to watch that movie.
Nah, I'm good, man. I'm not watching Avatar: The Way of the Water.
You're not good. You need to watch it because it's going to be amazing.
Okay, I'll pull a you. I'll find a cam for it and watch it. Because James Cameron ain't getting a red cent from me.
I don't know what your problem is with that movie.
Because he's telling people, oh yeah, just let your bladders burst and shit. Goddamn. It's like
my dog is cocky as hell. Like, listen, all right, they don't know when they're gonna need to see the movie. Look, y'all can leave whenever y'all want, because then y'all come back and watch it again.
Yeah, he's like,
okay?
yeah,
y'all see that part I missed.
I'm like, man, kiss my ass.
Yo, that's I don't know why you hating on him like that. the boy's clean. That is some high level swag right there. I'm like, yo, what? It's right there. He got his old white man swag. He's like, you don't give a fudge.
Yeah, that sounds like white privilege.
He's like cocky son of a bitch right there. That ain't got nothing to do with white privilege, because there's plenty of white bad. We was just talking about Michael Bay. Ain't nobody trying to see Michael Bay films anymore. Those films was dropping off like crazy. Everybody was giving
people
attention.
saw the Ninja Turtle movies, and he didn't even direct those. He just produced them.
Well, it's an IP that was doing all the heavy lifting. That's another thing. Okay, this is my last point to make about this movie. All right,
even though the last movie Michael Bay directed.
It is very hard to come out with an original IP that has no pre-existing fan base and do as well as this film, and you're over here hating on it. Like, give credit where credit's due. Do not sit here and wallow in cognitive dissonance as if this movie isn't a banger. Okay,
Samir, I didn't like the first one, so why would I give him credit? All right, now let me go to so the last movie Michael Bay directed was 600. Oh, Ambulance, good movie. Nobody saw it.
I mean, it was okay.
Jake Gyllenhaal, Yahya Abdul-Mateen.
It was okay.
But you got to go look at the ratings now, because it was fresh. That's all you want to know, right? It was fresh. It got a 77.
It's like wallow in mediocrity, but yeah.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's wallowing in mediocrity because it got a 77.
69, but yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I was looking at the wrong thing. 69. Surprised you didn't go noise. God damn it. All right. So, since Microsoft is on this bullshit, the FTC decided to get in the middle of it. And so they are going to try to block the Microsoft $69 billion Activision.
On their bullshit. Like, what is the deal here? What are you talking about?
It's a. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What I'm talking about? If you let me
Microsoft
finish,
is on their bullshit. Like, yeah. What is your issue? Go on.
Because they're trying to monopolize the gaming industry, so they're trying to buy.
Here's the issue. Here's why the Federal Trade Commission. I don't normally get political, but I'm gonna give my 2 cents on this whole situation. Now, fine, go ahead and do this thing right here, but I have an issue with the telecom industry and how they don't regulate those companies at all. There is a huge monopoly on the telecom industry, and they have done nothing decade after decade. But now they step in. No, FTC.
I mean, Samir, how many companies have there been in telecommunications? There's just Comcast, AT&T, Verizon.
Exactly.
What do you mean? I mean, you get a couple $1 billion and start your own telecom company.
They pretty much locked out the entire industry. They basically just don't wait for you to get in. That's not fair trade, and that's the whole point of the FTC. Yeah.
There have been other companies and they didn't do well. So guess what they did? They sold them to the bigger companies. Yo, I don't know if you remember this, but do you remember a little company called Singular?
Yeah.
You remember a little company called Nextel? I'm waiting for an answer.
All I'm saying is there's a huge monopoly on telecom in this country, and that's why we have crap internet.
So who has better internet than us?
So it's not that East Asia has better internet. They're just more competitive with their telecom companies. So again, our best internet is just as good as their best internet. The problem is that their best internet is more consistent, and there's so many companies that provide the same service on every block. Okay, so let's take Japan in Tokyo, right? There's like so many companies. So, yeah.
I also don't believe this is a company thing. This is more along the lines of an HOA situation, because you're locked in with Comcast, right?
No, I'm not locked in. I have no choice in my area because there's only one company. It's a monopoly.
So you don't have. You sure it's not the HOA or anything?
I have no, I don't. I have the choice of shitty AT&T that gives me 70 megs download, and then I have Comcast. That's no choice at all. I can pay more money for more.
Samir, what other companies are there that you can get internet from? Because Verizon is a cell phone company.
Two.
I mean, name another company.
Oh, there's Bluestream, Frontier, but they're different. They're pockets in different areas. They're not widespread, unfortunately. So, like I said, as far as large metropolitan areas, you have just two choices in our neck of the woods. And then I think you go up north, there's Spectrum.
You do know Spectrum is a Comcast company, correct?
Is it? I thought they were owned by.
I could have sworn Spectrum was a Comcast.
I don't think it is. No, it's not. It's its own thing.
Okay, it's Bright House.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it's its own company.
You also got to remember, sometimes these companies,
anyway, I'm getting
they choose where they want to go.
I'm getting on such a point is there's tons of monopolies in the United States that they don't touch them at all. They don't even say nothing. But as soon as Microsoft want to run in there and clean house with Activision, that's when y'all step in. Okay, FTC, no one cares about you.
So basically, with control over God damn it, with control over Activision's blockbuster franchises, Microsoft would have both the means and the motive to harm competition by manipulating Activision's pricing, degrading Activision's game quality or player experience on rival consoles and gaming services, changing the terms and timing of access of Activision's content, or withholding content from competitors completely, resulting in harms to consumers.
You mean like Comcast? So you remember when Netflix came out and they were dominating the streaming industry? Like everyone was like, "Yo, let's get on this Netflix thing" when it first hit in the market, and it was hurting Comcast's bottom line. So what did they do? They throttled Netflix's connection. All right, Netflix didn't have to pay them money. Yeah, they did. That is easily on Google as that happened. You can fact check that. Okay. That Comcast went in there and throttled the connection to Comcast and made a buffer so that they couldn't get their customers any content. Okay, and Netflix had to pony up the dough so they can get their connection and then get a kickback. That is the definition of what you just said there. All right, and then again, FTC did nothing. So quite frankly, I don't want to hear anything from them. All right, they shouldn't even said anything. So F them. They suck. They do nothing.
I'm looking this up.
You don't believe it? It happened.
Yeah, so this is from CNN Business in 2014. Slow Comcast speeds were costing Netflix customers. According to a petition Netflix filed by the Federal Communications Commission this week in opposition of Comcast's proposed mega merger with Time Warner Cable, in February, Netflix reluctantly agreed to pay Comcast directly to connect to its network. Netflix
so where were they then? Where were they then?
Can I finish?
Netflix. What are they in? Go ahead.
Netflix speeds became so slow in December 2013 and January 14 that customers grew irate. Netflix said in petitions, calls made to Netflix's customer support center about slow loading videos more than quadrupled during those months. For many subscribers, the bit rate was so poor that Netflix's streaming video service became unusable, the company said. Some of them canceled their Netflix subscription on the spot, citing the unacceptable quality of Netflix video streams and Netflix's inability to do anything to change the situation. I don't know what the
Yeah, exactly. So the FTC is garbage. Quite frankly, they had no power. They should have swooped in there and put Comcast in their place, but they couldn't. So you know what? If they couldn't do it then, they shouldn't do anything now. That's what I'm saying. F them and their toothless enforcement of regulations.
Well, I don't think that would be an FTC situation.
That is most definitely an FTC situation. Yeah,
that's an FCC communication. That's Federal Communications, not telecom.
Both of them suck. All right, Because quite frankly, fair trade, I should be able to, within the bounds of what service you provide, I should be able to put a product out there and do whatever I need to do with it. All right, you shouldn't be able to block me from doing business.
So what you're saying is
honestly, both of them should have did something. But the FCC sucked too.
So what you're saying is the FCC won't let you be?
Sure, we can rhyme. Anyway, I'm tired of ranting about this. I want to move on to my next rant. Are we done with this? We're going to the
you suck because that was an Eminem without me line. So the FCC won't let me be or let me be me, so let me see. They tried to shut me down on MTV, but it was so empty without me. So come on and dip, come on your lip, fuck that, come on your lips.
All right, okay, we don't have to do
this
the
shit's
whole
about to
song.
get heavy.
Yes,
I just settled on my lawsuits. Fuck you, Debbie.
I'm gonna mute you. All right, so yeah, let's move on to the Game Awards and the nominations and the announcements. Nominations, winners, and announcements.
Okay. Okay, so what do you want to do first? You just want to knock out the winners?
Hang on, I'm trying to organize my screens here.
I have everything up already, dude. For
well, I need to have them up too. I can't see your screen. You're not sharing.
I never share my screen.
Hang on, there we go. That's what you do. All right, cool. I got it up. All right. Yeah. So. Okay, so let's start. Since you don't have as much information, let's go with. So we have a bunch of announcements. Oh, you want to do announcements, or you want to do nominations and awards?
Let's do the nominations and winners first.
Okay, so
all right. You want me to do this or not?
Okay, yeah. So the argument we had about best adaptation. Spoiler alert: Arcane swept. All right.
Bro, it's an award show. Who the fuck says spoiler alert to a goddamn award show?
Maybe they didn't watch it like you did. Spoiler alert, Bernard didn't watch the Game Awards. See, I did it again.
I watched the last hour of it. I was busy.
He was busy playing Sonic Frontier.
Hey, Samir didn't see Violent Night, so he can't chip in on the review.
I was actually busy working, okay?
And he was too tired to go to the movies.
So yeah, all of that.
But he decided to be lazy and play God of War.
I did not play God of War. Actually, I ended up watching the Game Awards last night, and that's what I did.
I'm not talking about last night. I'm talking about Monday,
the
Tuesday.
night before, Wednesday. I was just done. I was done. I got home late. I was done. I wasn't going to the theater. Look, they should have put it on streaming if they wanted me to watch it. All right. Role playing.
It's giving lazy.
Nomination for best role playing game. We have Xenoblade Chronicles 3, Triangle Strategy, Pokemon Legends.
Can Arceus, you just say who won?
And Elden Ring won.
Yeah, we're just doing the winners. We don't care about the losers.
Well, some of these categories you definitely want to say who was nominated for them. Like, okay, most anticipated game we have.
Okay, for example, because you brought up best adaptation, you didn't say who else was in the running.
Oh, because none of them matter. I mean, I guess. So
basically, what I just said, you just said.
No, well, I'm going to retract that. I'm going to walk that back because that some of these do matter. Because there were some good shows in here. I mean, shows and movies in here. So we do have Cyberpunk Edge Runner. So that definitely, in my opinion, if that won, I would have been okay with that too. Sonic Hedgehog 2 did not deserve to win, but I'm glad it's nominated. Uncharted shouldn't have even been nominated. It's just there to hold a place. And the Cuphead show, I've heard nothing but good things about this show. But Arcane, Netflix, Riot, and Fortia. I don't know if I pronounced it, but that's the production company for the animation direction. They've done a bunch of other productions in that same vein of art style. They definitely deserved it. They brought it. That show's amazing. Bernard won't watch it because he sucks.
I will mute you.
Okay, go ahead. It's not going to mute the truth.
Most anticipated game. So, out of these, we got Final Fantasy 16, Hogwarts Legacy, Resident Evil 4, Starfield, and The Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom, and Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom 1. That's really the one I'm most looking forward, excited. How the fuck? That's the one I'm looking forward to the most. It was Hogwarts. Yeah, it was Hogwarts Legacy, but then again, that was supposed to be out already. Then they pushed it back to.
They're avoiding God of War. they were avoiding God of War. Good choice.
If that was the case, they would have released it this month. God of War came out in
Everyone's still playing God of War.
Okay. And water is wet.
Then why would they? They don't want to compete with God of War. They move their game.
Okay, so let me get this right. So what you're saying is people can't play multiple games?
No, people can't play multiple games.
So you always tell me, oh, you can play this and that at the same time. But when I say, hey, I don't like playing 2 games at one time, bro, you doing the pick and choose shit again.
No, I'm not. All right, I'm saying specifically what we do. We can play multiple games at a time. Okay, most people do not. Okay, they buy 1 game a month and then they play that game for 2 to 3 months, depending on how busy the schedule is. Okay, and they make time. All right, they don't have time to play 2 long games. Hogwarts Legacy is probably topping the time scale at around 30 plus hours, maybe 50 hours or more, depending on all the side stuff. All right, God of War, the runtime, I think the completionist for that game is 50 hours plus. Okay, they're long games. All right,
hit you with the Zach Morris timeout because I was just playing Sonic Frontiers and you were like, man, you need to quit playing that. You need to go ahead and play God of War. But yet Sonic Frontiers came out literally a day before God of War.
Okay.
So I should stop playing what I'm playing now and play God of War just because it's out?
You should. It's because it's a better game. All right.
Y'all hear this, man, right?
That God of War is a better game than Sonic Frontiers, objectively? Yes.
That's your opinion.
Yeah, but it's a popular opinion. It's different. Make that distinction. All right? Popular opinion, well done meat isn't the best way to have steak. Okay? That's a popular opinion. All right? Some experts would say that is the opinion. Well done meat is objectively a bad idea. Okay? That keeps your opinion. It's a wrong one.
Samir, you just counteracted yourself, right? Because you were trying to make popular opinion the point, but you just shot down the point by saying, well done steak is the popular opinion.
No, I said your opinion can be well done steak. If I said that, I misspoke. What I meant was...
No, you said well done steak is the popular opinion.
Well, obviously I meant the other way. Why would you even think that? My whole point was to say that popular opinion is where you want to go. All right, consensus does matter. That's what I'm trying to tell you. All right, if I said that, obviously I misspoke. Yeah, it does. But the point is they move Hogwarts Legacy from... Well,
the consensus is Black Adam was liked by a lot of people, and we see what the popular opinion...
It wasn't, though. It was losing money.
I'm not talking about critics. I'm talking about audience score on Rotten Tomatoes.
No, the amount of people that saw it liked it. Fine. But are they going to pay that money? They're not. So the gross tells you how many of the audience actually like that movie. Not that many. Okay? Because they're not paying for it.
Or so people already paid for it.
Nobody liked that movie.
If you want to see Crack Adam, it will be on HBO Max on December 16th.
And it's going to get some of its revenue back, but not much. It's going to
get some of its revenue back. I'm gonna wait till like next Black Friday to buy that on Blu-ray. Not even 4K, just regular Blu-ray.
You might as well not. They're gonna wipe out the whole Snyderverse anyway. It's gone.
I got everything else, so might as well keep the collection going, right?
You might as well go ahead and turn them DVDs in. It's gonna be worthless in a couple years.
Turn them into where?
I don't know. It's 2005. You can turn.
Bro, GameStop don't take DVDs no more, and ain't no more movie stop.
That was the time.
Who thought that was a good idea? Movie stop.
It was dope at one point. All right, moving on. Innovation and accessibility. God of War Ragnarok. That game had so many accessibility options. It was ridiculous.
I didn't see what was different from the accessibility in that game.
Did you look at those options?
Not yet.
You can. Okay, well, if you have a disability, let's say, for instance, your hand is injured, you don't have the use of your thumb, or maybe you're missing fingers, there's tons of options you can do to make it easier for you to play the game. If you're missing one hand or the other hand, or vice versa, what have you. The game helps you along. That's why it has a lot of accessibility options. All right, best mobile game, Marvel Snap.
Oh, wait, because what happened to the other nominees?
Oh, As Dusk Falls, Return to Monkey Island, The Quarry, Last of Us Part 1. Last of Us Part 1 We're gonna get to that later, anyways. But let's move on. We almost skipped it. Okay, so Marvel Snap won Best Mobile Game. And Tower Fantasy, Apex Legends Mobile, Genshin Impact got beat out, and Diablo Immortal. But yeah, Marvel Snap won. So Best Narrative. This one was a kicker because this one had all that controversy behind it. So the nominees for this one was God of War Ragnarok, Elden Ring, Plague Tale Requiem, Immortality, and Horizon Forbidden West. And people were upset because we talked about it prior to this event.
And I'm upset that God of War won.
Why?
Because the game only been out for a month.
It doesn't matter.
Samir, that's what I'm saying.
We already the criteria, sir, is you have to be released before November something. And God of War was released well before that, weeks in advance. Okay? And the press got a hold of it before then. Everyone played that game. We're all done with it. I beat the game before the game was even started. So what's your problem?
They need to change the release window.
But
I haven't started the game.
Okay, then. So that's on you. All right? But everyone else played the game and beat it at this point. Now, we're probably still doing extra stuff, but
that's the last game on my list to play.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, I digress. So, yeah, God of War Ragnarok won Best Narrative.
I might even give my copy away, so be on the lookout for that, people.
This dude over here not playing God of War Ragnarok. Can you see what I'm dealing with, y'all? Okay, action adventure, best action adventure. We have Stray, Plague Tale Requiem, God of War Ragnarok, Horizon Forbidden West, and Tunic. Winner, God of War again. Multiplayer, Splatoon 3, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, Multiversus, Overwatch 2, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Shredder's Revenge, and the winner was Splatoon 3.
I think Shredder's Revenge should have got that.
Why?
Either that or Multiversus.
Why? You don't think Splatoon 3 is a good game?
Have you ever played any of the Splatoon games?
A lot of people do.
They are childish and basic as fuck.
They're fun. And that's the whole point of a video game, sir.
And literally so is Shredder's Revenge and Multiversus. Hell, you play all of those too.
Yeah, those are fun games, but I'm saying their appeal doesn't hold a candle to, in this case, Splatoon 3. As far as multiplayer, which the criteria, by the way, this is all done by voting and fan consensus. So, more people voted for this game, and also it was a whole thing why this game went.
Do fans
I'm not a fan of
vote for the game? I'm asking, do fans actually vote for the Game Awards?
It's also a panel vote that nominates the game, and I think they have some bearing on who wins. But also they do take into account the fan response. There's a huge fan base for Splatoon, just so you know.
I don't know.
And Overwatch 2 is rather controversial in terms of its release, and it hasn't completely justified its existence yet to some of the fan base because people don't think they changed enough. Multiverses, they have unfulfilled promises in this free-to-play model, so that kind of Modern Warfare 2, I'm going to go out and this might be a little opinionated, but I just think people are just tired of COD, to be honest. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Shredder's Revenge, maybe not as many people played that one in comparison to Splatoon. So I
think a lot of people. I don't know if that had online. Did it have online? No, it did have online support. It's a Dotemu game, so yeah, it had online support. I don't know what the deal was with that. I just know limited run games need to quit fucking around and hurry up and ship me my damn game. I paid $225 for the.
Gotten their titles yet. All right, we're gonna move on. Games for Impact. We have Dusk Falls, Endling. Extinction is Forever. I Was a Teenage Echo Colonist. Citizen Sleeper, Memoir Blue, and Hindsight. And the winner is As Dusk Falls, which I need to get around to playing that game.
That's Echo Colonist.
That's what I say.
Eco. Then you said Echo.
I did.
Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Elden Ring.
Call of Duty, Elden Ring.
God of War Ragnarok.
Gran Turismo
I got it.
7. You got that? Okay.
But shut up, damn. And Horizon Forbidden West. I started going, and then you started talking like I wasn't going to finish. It's only like 6 games. God of War Ragnarok 1. Whatever.
Why are you hating on this game?
Best score / music. Olivier Derivy for A Plague Tale Requiem. Tsukasa Saito for Elden Ring. Bear McCreary for God of War Ragnarok. 2 Feathers for Metal Hellsinger. Don't even know what the hell that is. And
it's a rhythm game.
It's a rhythm game?
Yeah, it's actually pretty cool, the concept anyways.
And Yasunori Mitsuda for who knows, because they didn't put it on here. But Bear McCreary won for God of War Ragnarok. And I actually like Bear McCreary.
He performed live, I think.
I don't know about that. But yeah, I like Bear McCreary. He actually did the music for the Child's Play reboot for Battlestar Galactica, Black Sails, Outlander, and Human Target.
Okay, let's skip a couple of these. Categories. Go to fighting games. Best fighting game of this year. We have Multiverses, JoJo's Bizarre Adventures All-Star Battle, Sifu, and DNF Duel, and King of Fighters 15. And we have Multiverses as the winner, which, okay, I can see that. That was definitely one of the...
I can't.
I would prefer if DNF Duel, because DNF Duel didn't get enough spotlight. But I mean, then again,
I didn't play any of these except for Multiverses, and I still don't see how that one went. Everyone is floaty as fuck, so I don't know if they fix that. That was the thing.
That's intentional.
Yeah, but it's also kind of annoying. It was one of those things that kind of turned me off of the game. Like, it's still installed on my PS5 and it's consistently updating. I just need to delete it and get my 10 gigs of space back because I ain't playing it.
Okay, anyway, let's get
like them free-to-play games. They sometimes are annoying as shit.
All right, I'm going to skip over to performances. So, best performance nominees are Christopher Judge, Menon Gage, Sony Sujic. Should I say which games they're from? Okay, Chris. Okay,
yes, you should, because everyone like nigga who tried to race Keisha Campbell on the House Party 2.
Christopher Judge from God of War Ragnarok, Menon Gage from Immortality, Sony Sujic from God of War Ragnarok, Charlotte McBurney from Plague Tale Requiem, and Ashley Birch from Horizon Forbidden West. Winner is Christopher Judge.
Yeah, they robbed Ashley Birch. Bro,
okay, I'm a fan of Ashley Birch.
Okay, and so I'm gonna stop you right there.
Say, yeah.
Oh no, go ahead. What you gonna say?
I can honestly say that Christopher Judge deserved that win.
You on drugs? Okay. So as someone who hasn't started the game yet, does Kratos even show emotion in this game? Because
he shows emotion in the first game. You didn't even beat. Did you beat the first game?
I told you I beat the game. Because spoiler alert, he's Loki.
Okay, great. So yes, he shows more emotion in he's twice as much emotion as he did in the first game. He showed a lot of emotion in that first game, a lot.
I don't really think so, but
you see it in his face.
His face was very stoic and still. Just boy, do not run away from me. Listen to me. He yelled a lot, but as far as his face goes, I really didn't see much, and I just recently played it.
Oh my god, you did not get the point of that game at all. Good God, what am I? Okay, play the goddamn game. Yes, there's tons of emotion.
I just beat the game. Don't you get?
I'm saying,
play you talking about
Ragnarok? Second one, yeah, Ragnarok. Okay, so we're gonna racing game. We have sports / racing game. Well, there's something here that I want to point out. So we have NBA 2K13, F1 22, FIFA 23. What? I said F1 22.
No, before that.
NBA 2K23?
You said 13, but yes.
Oh, whatever. I replaced the 2 with a 1. Ollie World and Gran Turismo 7 was the winner. Okay. Best esports. We have Valorant, League of Legends, Dota 2, Rocket League, Counter-Strike Global Offensive, and the winner is Valorant. Okay, we're not going to do esports player, but go on.
All right, so, toxic moment. Sorry, this might be a new thing. I don't like the fact. Okay, we've talked about this before, and I'm sorry, but why the fuck is esports a thing? Like, why are we giving people awards for? It's not a real sport.
Yes, it is. So let me get this straight, because there's a lot of sporting events on ESPN that aren't traditional sports like basketball, football, or hockey. Darts.
Yeah.
Billiards.
Why is that a sport?
Billiards.
I don't get why that's a sport either.
It's a sport. Okay, bowling. You gonna say bowling's not a sport?
I'm
Marksmanship with guns and or bows and arrows. All those are finesse sports that don't require any physical, any at least not much physical prowess. All right. I've seen the most overweight looking dudes be really good at bowling. I've seen anyone can be good at billiards. All right.
Bowling and billiards are geometry. So you have to calculate precise.
And you don't think gaming is precise?
Not really.
It is, sir. I don't think you understand. So first off, maybe watch an esports match before you make that decision. Have you watched one?
No, and I'm good.
All right, then. So how can you form that opinion then, sir?
I didn't form an opinion. I asked a question.
The question is, yes, it's a finesse sport that requires a lot of precision and dexterity. As if have you ever played a video game at all? You played fighting games before. So you should know that at a high skill level, that would require a lot of dexterity and precision. At the very least, you can understand that, right? You get the low level skill cap as we are. You should be able to understand that, right?
No, sorry.
All right. Well, I guess you just don't get it. Maybe we can chalk that up.
I really don't get it.
Maybe we can just chalk that up to your learning disability. I don't know what to tell you. All right, but yeah,
so now you're taking shots at the learning disabled.
I'm checking someone who doesn't get a simple concept after it's been explained to them. It's learning. There's nothing wrong with it. It's fine. I can explain it again. You want me to? I'm patient.
Are you? Because you seem to be rushing through these categories.
I'm not. Well, I want to get to the announcements. That's why. And also, I like that we can stop here and argue about esports. Well, how do you not get someone who attests to video games and respects the industry, yet you don't respect them as a sport? I find that so strange.
Yeah, because I've actually played sports.
Have you? So
yes, I was on the volleyball team in high school. Shout out to
so you're gonna shit on darts and billiards and pool and marksman, archery. You're gonna sit on all those non brute force sports.
Samir, I already said all those sports take precision. Video games, you're literally pressing buttons.
Yeah, at precise moments, sir. You have to know certain sequences, know when to hit certain combinations, and you have to do it at the exact moment you need to. Okay, against another opponent or team. How do you not get that? That's the same thing.
Stop the cap.
I just explained it to you in plain English. Did you at any point what I said there is untrue? Can you discount what I said there? If not, then that's what I just described the sport.
Has anyone ever been hurt in an esports event?
Have you ever heard of carpal tunnel? That's a real thing, and it hurts.
Ladies and gentlemen, the pussification of the next generation has already begun.
Wow, you sound like
let's go.
No, you sound like a freaking boomer right now. If you don't understand the simple concept that esports is a real thing, you sound like a boomer. The fact that you can't get this simple concept that carpal tunnel not only is a real injury, also hurts like hell if you've ever had it.
I've had it.
Then you should. Then why are you shitting on it? Then you make no sense.
I didn't get playing video games.
I got to play video games, and it sucks. I had to wear a wrist brace for 2 weeks. Mine was very minor though, and it wasn't fun. Not having full motion of my wrist, it sucked. Okay.
Yeah, he couldn't do the thing.
Oh, poor
what thing? No, it was my Well, yeah, actually, it was my left hand, and yeah, it was from It happened right when I switched over to PC gaming, and I wasn't my keyboard was not very ergonomic at the time. But oh boy, I was playing like hours on end, and I got carpal tunnel. So that happened. I got a better keyboard, and I just got better at placing my wrist. There you go. But yeah, Bernard has exhibited his massive amounts of ignorance when it comes to video game industry. I don't know where that came from.
So now
you think you know somebody? Yeah. At least in this situation, everyone's ignorant of something. You're just ignorant of video games. Apparently, you just displayed that. You can feel. How about feel out this query here that we're having, this quandary, this little powwow, this little tete-a-tete that we're having right here. See what everyone else's opinion is of it. But yeah, esports is a billion-dollar industry right now. So you're kind of again on the outs right here. You're being a contrivance.
I get that it's a billion-dollar industry, but the whole point is why?
Why? Because it's a sport. I don't get traditional sports, honestly. You sit out in the elements, you watch a game for hours on end, and then you scream at the TV screen as if you could change the outcome. I don't understand sports at all. I don't get the loyalty either. All right, the loyalty by the fans, the loyalty by the players. I don't get any of it. It's like you have players who are good and they'll stay on a bad team because they believe in the team instead of getting traded over to get a championship win. Like, what the heck is that?
What are you talking about? You know how many players have been on bad teams and wanted to leave, but they can't because they have a no trade clause in their contract? It's all about the contract, baby.
Yeah, I know, but let's say players with advantageous contracts like LeBron James will get criticized for leaving the team.
Okay, so in LeBron's defense, keep in mind, guys, this is not a sports podcast.
This is not a sports podcast.
So keep in mind, LeBron's contract was up.
Yes, it was up.
And he decided to go to Miami.
And everyone got mad at him for leaving, for leaving Boston, then leaving Miami. And then,
my God.
What?
You said leaving Boston.
Was he on the Celtics? Cleveland. I don't care. It doesn't, none of this matters. It's sport. Who cares? All right. Doesn't matter. Legitimate. It could be any team. He left his first team, went to Miami, then left there and went to the Lakers. Okay. None of the actual name of the teams matter nil to this argument, sir. Just so you know.
He was in Cleveland.
Doesn't matter.
He went to Miami.
Where?
He went back home to Cleveland. Then he went to LA.
Okay. Again, why was that a bad thing?
Because I think he said something along the lines of he would never leave.
Who cares?
The fans care because they burnt his jersey.
Exactly. Why? None of that makes no sense. And then let's take the opposite end of that. This is one bit of sports trivia that I do know. Dan Marino of the Miami Dolphins, I think from like 1988 to like 95, 97, something like that, when he retired, he was a actually good quarterback, apparently. Stellar stats, all right? Not a single Super Bowl because the Dolphins suck, all right? We haven't been to the Super Bowl in like 40 years or something like that. Some crazy amount of time we've not been to the Super Bowl, all right? And that really good quarterback who should have traded himself did not because of loyalty. He has no ring. Why is that?
I think it was because of loyalty. He might have had stake in the team. I don't know. He used to do the Maroney commercial.
Maybe I don't know. It might be other reasons, but yeah, I find it strange that he could have traded himself and gotten a Super Bowl.
Once
ring
again,
on his finger.
You can't trade yourself, and we don't know.
You can definitely trade. That's what sports agents are for. They get your deals. You can trade yourself.
Once again, we don't know what his contract was because this is not the sports podcast.
This is one of the. He's a Hall of Famer. He's one of the best quarterbacks in the game.
And another thing. He could have just been comfortable being in Miami. Maybe he didn't want to go anywhere.
There could be a number of reasons. You're right, but
you know who you could have said? You could have said Tom Brady. Tom Brady has been in the NFL for 20 years.
He got rings.
Let me finish. He got 6 rings with the Patriots and 1 with the Bucks, but he's been to the Super Bowl 10 times. Why did he leave New England to go to Tampa?
I think you know why? Okay, so the consensus, now, granted, this is me overhearing conversations because I don't give a fudge. Apparently he wanted to prove that he could do it without Todd Belichick, whatever his name is. So
Bill Belichick.
I don't give a fudge. So yeah, again, this is not a sports podcast. We're going to change the subject in a second. This is going way too long. But the point is, he did prove it, just so you know. So, again, being cocky and egotistical, if you can deliver, that has weight to it. James Cameron.
He wasn't being cocky.
Yeah, he was. Way back. Okay.
No, he wasn't. Because he didn't go to Tampa and say, hey, I'm going to win without Bill. Fuck the Pats. He ain't do none of that. He
should have.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda, but he didn't. You know why? Because it's called being humble. And now he done lost his wife because he wanted to retire then unretire. But yeah,
that's something entirely. That lady had other things going on.
Nah, he's like, I got one more in me, baby.
Yeah, Yeah, he got half. All right,
okay. Well, last thing on Tom Brady, she got more money than him. I think if anything, he'll get some stuff.
Maybe not.
I guess I forgot. She been a model for like 20 plus years.
Most models don't make that much money. She
got a lot of investments and she acted. Well, I don't know. She was in one movie. She was in Taxi with Jimmy Fallon and Queen Latifah.
Yeah. Bad.
It's real big. All right.
Okay. Anyways, going back.
This is not a sports podcast, damn it.
Going back to your insanely crazy comment about esports, though, is ridiculous.
Why are you going back to that, man? Let's get back to this.
It irks me. It irks me that you said that. It's like video games can't be a sport. Oh, what about skateboarding? What about skateboarding? What about skateboarding?
Once again, that's practice. You know what? Let me shut up. Let's just get back to the next thing. Okay?
No. Come on. This is your comment was so off the wall. What about skateboarding?
Once again, that's lots and lots of practice.
But it doesn't take. But it doesn't take any strength. It's all dexterity.
You need leg strength to.
No, not that much. Not that much. So in the 2012 X Games that I happened to watch because I was bored at school one day. The finalist was a 12-year-old boy and a 40-year-old man. The amount of strength difference in those two people was gargantuan. Okay, and the kid won.
Ain't nobody say you gotta have big ass thighs.
No, I'm just saying the amount of strength you need. So again, let's put that on. There's no way a 12-year-old is going to beat a grown man at basketball, at least not professional level. Okay.
Yeah, because a 40-year-old man also has height and a better vertical leap.
Okay, I guess. Sure.
I mean, the 12-year-old could possibly beat him in 3-pointers depending on how much he practices. Hell, that 12-year-old might have practiced more than the 40-year-old. That's what I'm talking about.
All I'm saying is a lot of sports out there take dexterity and precision, and that is what video games need. And the fact that you don't see that irks me, is what I'm saying. Have you played a video game? That's you telling on yourself. Like you don't even know how video games work.
Do I really need to go get my case of games?
You do. It doesn't matter. They're there for show. If you don't understand the subject, they're there for show. You don't need to get the games. I believe I've seen your games. They're there for show. If you don't understand this concept, that's what I'm trying to get at.
Didn't I kick your ass in Super Smash Brothers?
I don't think you did because you don't understand how video games work.
Okay, we can run it back. Next time I'm allotted that, we can run it back and we can record it and put it on Instagram.
Why? It's not a sport. Why do you even care? Where the bragging rights? Why does it matter to you?
I'm just saying, man. Have
you seen professional Smash players? Actually,
I've competed in the competition. I still don't consider it a sport.
You can call it a competition, but not a sport.
Yes. What the fuck is going on back there?
I don't know. What is going, baby? Well, baby, put a pin in that. Okay. Let's move on.
Let's get exactly, because we've been talking for an hour and 1 minute.
All right, well, this is a long one because again, the Game Awards is crazy. This is off of just one segment because someone doesn't believe video games can be a sport.
Moving on.
Okay, art direction. We have Elden Ring, Stray, Horizon Forbidden West, God of War Ragnarok, and Scorn. Elden Ring was the winner, which that seems
it's funny to me because when we were talking about possible Game Award winners earlier this year, before God of War even came out, and the games that were out earlier this year, he was like, "Man, Stray gonna clean up." I don't think Stray won a damn thing.
Stray won 2 awards.
Oh, they did. I didn't look at all the awards.
Best indie title, and something else.
You said best indie title twice, right?
And something else. That's 2 awards. I said.
Best indie title,
We did soundtrack. Action game. Yes. Best action game is Bayonetta 3. Not God of War. Right? Oh, sorry. I'm so used to saying it. Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 2, Sifu, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Shredder's Revenge, and Neon White. The winner was I said it again. Bayonetta 3 was the winner. Bayonetta. I pulled a Steve Harvey is what I did there.
You're damn right you did.
Independent game. The nominees are Stray, Sifu, Neon White, Cult of the Lamb, and Tunic. The winner is Stray. Just so you know, Bernard. Strategy game. The nominee is Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope, Dune Spice War, 2 Point Campus. I never heard of this one. Total War Warhammer 3, Victoria 3, and the winner is Mario plus Rabbids. All right, we can skip. Why? That game is fun for a lot of people. It's not my cup of tea, but I see the appeal. Let's skip these two titles. Let's skip that. Okay, debut indie game. Nominees are Stray, Neon White, Vampire Survivor, Tunic, and Norco. I did not really familiar with this title, but the winner is Stray. That's it. One of those two titles. They may have won one more, as far as I know. Let's see.
Best VR AR game. So Among Us VR.
I was going to skip that title.
I have this VR, sir. Bone Lab, Moss Book 2, and Red Matter 2.
Are any of these available on PSVR?
I haven't checked. I think Among Us is. But yeah, Moss Book 2 won. I mean, the same way you complain, you say that, PlayStation needs to branch out and put more exclusives on VR. A lot of these VR companies need to do the same thing. Because I actually saw a game that I was very interested in as it was a trailer for the Game Awards. And I'm like, so just fuck PlayStation, huh? Fucking Zuckerberg, goddamn robot, blue-eyed, colorblind son of a bitch.
Okay. Game Studio. Let's do a quick fire shot here. Game Studio and Game Direction. The winner was From Software for Elden Ring, which is actually a pretty big category because they beat out Sony Interaction twice because they beat Horizon and God of War, and Guerrilla Games. So it's funny, they beat out Horizon Forbidden West twice for 2 different categories. Actually, no, 3 because it's Sony. This is a funny category. So From Software beat Sony Interaction and Sony Santa Monica Studio and Guerrilla Games for the same 2 games, but 4 different times. And then Stray and Immortality. No, Stray twice, actually. This was funny. Blue 12 Studio and Annapurna Interactive. So that's funny there. Best esports event, Bernard. We have 2022 League of Legends World Championship. We have EVO 2022, Valorant Champions 2022, Mid-Season Invitational 2022, and PGL Major Antwerp. What is the? Oh, it's for Counter-Strike. Okay. And the winner was, I think,
I was going to say, Antwerp is a city in Belgium, sir.
Oh, see, I didn't know that. Okay, that makes that sense now. Okay. And what was the winner for that? Hang on. The winner was League of Legends. Is the winner for that one.
Of course it was.
Okay, we're not going to do esports coach. We're not going to do esports team. That's pretty much all.
Athlete.
Or athlete. Yeah, we're not going to do those 3. But those are pretty much the bulk of it. Oh yeah, did we do Game of the Year? Oh, Game of the Year. Hang on.
No, we didn't.
Okay, so yeah, that's what we're going to round up. Yeah, Game of the Year nominations. You got it? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so A Plague Tale Requiem, Elden Ring, God of War Ragnarok, Horizon Forbidden West, Stray, and Xenoblade Chronicles 3. And the winner was Elden Ring, which was a surprise because Samir thought
why was that really a surprise?
Was going to win. Nah, Dick.
I said he could win.
Nah, you was dick riding Ragnarok before it came out. You're like, it's going to get Game of the Year, and there's evidence.
Look, it honestly, if this game beat it out, that's fine. Elden Ring broke records this year. It sold like hotcakes, and everyone enjoyed it. That if you're going to lose to a game, Elden Ring should be that game.
Just so you guys know, I am hot. Samir gave me grief earlier. I was wearing a tank top, and he was like, "So you're really going to wear a white beater?" I don't call them wife beaters. They're tank tops.
But they're called wife beaters.
You don't go in the store and, it says wife beaters on the package.
Any sleeveless undershirt is called a wife beater.
The more you use the negative name on something, the longer that name stays behind.
That name. Let me look at the etymology of wife beater.
Okay.
And see when it was coined and how long it's been around.
I don't think you can find the origin of wife beater occurred in 1976.
Oh, you most certainly can actually.
When Timothy I was trying to use a name, but when Timothy Jones came home from the Riverdale factory plant and his wife
I see 1994, but it should be. I see 1994, but it should be older than that.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying.
The etymology is from stereotypical association of such shirts with men who abuse their wives.
Yeah,
this is Merriam-Webster.
And I'm not married. Ain't no ring on this finger.
Only
one of us on this podcast is married. Samir, put your fingers up.
I don't have a ring.
You bitch.
Brother, this guy stinks!
I am married though.
All right, let's just do the games that are coming out. And what caught our eye? And what,
well, all of them did. So let's go ahead and go through the list of that.
You can't say everything caught your eye.
It was a lot of good announcements. So I'm gonna just go through the list.
You gonna play Armored Core 6?
Yeah, it looked cool. I played the original.
Full of shit.
Don't care.
I played Armored Core before, some of the oldest titles.
Yeah, but what about 2 through 5?
I didn't play all of them.
You ain't gonna play 6. And when 6 comes out, I'm going to use this footage as proof that you did not buy 6. Yeah, all of them. Yeah, I'm excited about all of them. Cap.
I could definitely say, here's the thing about me and you, Bernard, okay? I don't sit here in my little box of closed-mindedness. Even if I'm not going to play a game, I could be excited that it's coming out. Okay? Because I'm excited for the success of the industry. I'm not going to sit there and just play my little tiny corner of gaming. All right? You're like a little child that only likes chicken nuggets. All right? Stay with your chicken nuggets, sir. All right? Just because I'm not going to... Yeah, but they're not the only food out there, sir. If that's the only food you like, I'm going to have to sit there and call you. This is weird. It's weird. It's a weird look. All right? Yo, did you see the Hellboy game?
I did.
Okay, that looks pretty dope. And it's using the art of
it's using the actual comic art. Go ahead, say his name. Say his name. Say it.
Mignola?
Okay, because you look like he was going to struggle for a second.
Why would I say you kept cutting me off? But yeah, they're using his art. He's actually involved with the game, as far as I know.
Yeah. Last time I actually saw a game use comic book art was PS2's Ultimate Spider-Man.
I think, yeah.
Use Bagley's art, and I really wish we'd get a remaster of that game. Or I'm gonna have to go buy a PS2 just for it.
All right, we're getting an update to Among Us, but that.
Yeah,
I'm trying to remember what console was this on all consoles like it was.
Yes, it's on all consoles now.
Okay, so yeah, they're getting hide and seek, Among Us hide and seek. That's coming out now. The next biggest announcement was something I was really hoping they would show us, and they did. So Street Fighter got a release date, and they also showcased some of the characters that will be joining the game.
Yeah, DJ's back.
Yeah, DJ's back. They showed a lot of the newer characters. So
apparently you got a build-a-fighter who can just basically steal everyone's move.
Yeah, that's pretty much your avatar. That's not going to be exactly the driving point of the multiplayer. But yeah, they're
avatars now, nigga.
Yeah, they do, because it's going to let you go through the game, the hub, the player hub, and the player hub essentially is this huge MMO-esque area where basically everyone has their own avatars and they engage in matches and things like that and other mini games. So that looks. Some people find that really cool. I'm like, I just want to play the characters, but it looks pretty dope.
Samir don't play online. He ain't got PlayStation Plus.
I'm gonna get it on PC. What are you talking about?
Oh, Biomutant is one of the free games for December.
Yeah, I'm not playing Biomutant. The game is playing.
You were really hyped up when it came out.
Until it came out and it didn't do well. I can change my mind because I got more information. That's how information works. Big one. Ooh, Hades 2 looks so dope. Oh my god,
I'm good.
They actually improved upon the last one. I cannot wait, dude. It was basically everyone's game of the year for 2020, and now they got a sequel that looks just as good, if not better. So yes, sign me up.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm like, nah, I'm cool.
Okay, so this is the big one. BioShock's creator Ken Levine is creating a new game in the same. It's like a spiritual successor called Judas. Did you see that game?
I did.
Yo, it looks so freaking cool. I want more information on it. It was kind of a teaser / brief gameplay showcase. Oh my god, it looks so freaking dope. Cannot wait.
Yeah, I really did feel
right
like
up my alley.
I really did feel like it was like the great value version of BioShock.
Or maybe a spiritual successor is what you want to go with. Also, what happens not slandering Walmart or Sam's Club?
I said Costco.
All right. The next one up, Bayonetta Origin is basically it's going to feature a young Bayonetta under the name Cereza, because that's her real name. And she's just going to run around with a little demon pet thing based on this gameplay. It looks cute. I'm not sure if I want to get into it, but hopefully it does well.
How dare you?
What?
How dare you decide to play a better Bayonetta game after they fired the original voice actor? I'm sorry, after they only offered her $4,000. What's wrong with you?
So you didn't see we talked about the full story, didn't we?
God, I quit.
Oh, I don't get what your joke is trying to say here. What are you?
Sarcasm, because that whole situation was just as messy as the Ruby Rose maybe getting fired, maybe quitting situation.
None of that even matters, but okay. We're kind of everyone's kind of over that. It's not messy anymore because no one cares.
Yeah. So a game that I don't give two craps about. Death Stranding 2 was officially announced.
Oh, it looks so good. Yo,
we didn't play the first one.
We talking about it on Steam.
You didn't tell me that.
Yeah, when it dropped on PC, I grabbed it. It looks amazing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and it runs pretty good.
Probably hacked it. Got all the... I don't know what the fuck you get in there. I don't think there's even guns in that shit. Man, don't ask me nothing about no damn Death Stranding.
I think you should play the game.
Who gonna buy it for me? You gonna buy it for me?
It's like $10 now. Go buy it.
$10 where?
Oh my god, I can find it right now. $10. It's the game has been out forever.
I guess you forgot they just released the director's cut on the PS5.
Okay.
How much is it? I bet you it's like $40.
All right, it's cheap on Steam, but I'm trying to find it on Amazon. Let's see.
All you had to do was go to just type in Death Stranding.
Yeah, but it's giving me all these other things. So,
all right.
So it depends. Can you upgrade the PS4 version?
No.
Oh, that sucks. All right, it's $50 for PS5 version.
Exactly. But I stand.
The PS4 version is $10, and it looks really good.
I'm cool. I'm not spending $10 on that game.
Wow, you bitch. All right.
Same way you wouldn't buy Avengers, even though I offered to buy you Avengers?
Avengers is a bad game, though.
You can just play the goddamn campaign mode. I just wanted you to play the game.
You trying to rope me into the multiplayer. I don't trust you.
You ain't got PlayStation Plus. We can't play together anyway.
Yeah, that's BS. Thanks, Sony. All right.
Everybody does it. You got to blame Microsoft because they started it and Sony just went along with the blueprint.
Yeah, well, now Microsoft doesn't do it anymore.
That's a lie. You fucking know it.
No, they have Game Pass. Once you have Game Pass, you get everything.
That's PlayStation Plus.
Yeah, but the game choices are better on Game Pass. They actually give you a bunch of lists of free games.
We ain't talking about the list of the free games. We talking about the online play.
But the online subscription model is better on Microsoft. Is what I'm
just because you get more games.
Yeah, that's a big thing. Yes, and some games that get automatically released to Game Pass. Game Pass is the best deal in gaming.
Yeah, right? Well, a Gala Apple is better than a Granny Smith. Let's get back to these games. How about that?
You're such a fanboy. The creators of Celeste came out with a new game. Well, is coming out with a new game called Earthblade. Dang, it's coming out 2024.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, yeah. I don't know.
Okay, they gave us gameplay for Tekken 8. I cannot wait. I want to see the roster. I want to see the conclusion of the story. They're going to conclude the story. They're going to continue it. I'm hyped. Just sign me up.
All right, another game.
Here's a big one. Oh my god. So they gave us a new cinematic for Diablo 4, and they also hinted at a new class. We're probably getting the Paladin, which is amazing. And they also gave us a release date, which is June 6th, 2023. Not that far away, honestly.
Nigga, that's 7 months.
Yeah, it's not that far away. Honestly, look, we got so many games ahead of that by the time that rolls around, it's gonna be quick. All right,
and I'm probably getting like 4. That's it. Well, another.
I ain't done yet. It's Diablo 4. Shut. All right. Okay. Also, they announced the premium collector's edition and they have a bunch of tiers of content. So if you buy the base version, you get, I think, the early access. And if you buy the collector's edition, you get, I think, 4 days of early access as opposed to like 2 or something like that. So that's cool. I might crack. I usually don't crack and get in pre-order. I might crack this time and get it.
It's funny you did not acknowledge that Street Fighter has a collector's edition either.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I guess I did forget that. Oh,
yes,
well.
you did. You ain't even say the release date for Street Fighter.
Oh, yeah, it's coming out June 2nd. Okay, so actually it comes out the same within the same month as Diablo. So there's that. I'm definitely taking some time off for that month. So June's part where I'm dropping my vacation.
People. So I'm calling cap on that. Samir has been saying for the longest he is going to stop being available to be on call on the weekends that he doesn't have to be on call.
I'm adulting.
But yet he's still working on the weekends that he's going to be on call, and he said that at the beginning of the year.
I'm adulting. Next game. Okay,
I got it. So something else Samir is excited about. Don't necessarily know, but I'm pretty sure he is because we just can't seem to get the fuck away from this game. Cyberpunk has announced another expansion, and that is Phantom Liberty. So Idris Elba is in a video game, and he will be playing a soldier named Solomon Reed, who is apparently the only person players can trust to help them fulfill an impossible mission of espionage and survival. They did not give us a release date for that. I saw it. I'm like, cool. But guess what? It's Night City. I'm staying out of that place.
You're such a hater.
I'm not a hater. Once again, add a VR mode. Add a VR mode and I will get it.
That game, it wouldn't work in VR.
Why wouldn't it work in VR?
There's too many control options. VR is limited in terms of control scope.
Samir.
Yes and no. So Half-Life Alyx actually proves that. For the most part, there aren't that many. The complexity of the games are just lacking on VR.
Okay, so explain this to me. I want you to extrapolate this and explain this to me.
Go on.
Can you not use a PlayStation controller to play that game?
Yeah.
So what the fuck is the difference if I can just actually feel like I'm in the game? I'm still using the controller.
They don't make good VR games like that. I want to tell you. I mean, how many full VR experiences do you actually have? I mean, you got Resident Evil 7 and what else?
Squadron 7. Iron Man. That's a full game. It is. I think it's like 42 gigs.
Yeah, but how long is it?
I haven't beat it yet. There's a few more. I just can't think of any. I don't really have that many VR games.
I'm sorry, but Half-Life Alyx and maybe a couple other 2 titles here and there are the only full experiences they have on VR right now. It's not that the technology isn't innovative. It's definitely innovative, and it's getting better.
For starters, you shouldn't wear VR. You shouldn't wear VR for a long period of time.
Well, yeah, well, you can still play for a few hours. The point is, they need to invest in more software and more game design in the VR space. The logic and the logic of the games are there, but the experience isn't, in my opinion. I can't get the full Cyberpunk experience on VR. There's no game that's comparable to that. I can't get a full Assassin's Creed experience if I want to play that in VR or a game like it in VR. Okay? Half-Life Alyx and I guess Resident Evil 7 It's the only game where that they pretty much translated the full game into the platform, and you don't lose anything because of it. Whereas, let's say Horizon Forbidden West has a VR version, it's like a weird walking sim version of it.
Or you could have just went with the actual VR game that we are getting. Horizon Call of the Mountain. We got a new trailer for that.
Yeah, that one. And again, it's a walking sim. You're just flying around. You're not doing Horizon stuff. You're not fighting robots in the same way
you are fighting robots. What are you talking about? Did you not watch the trailer?
I did.
Using the Karja the whatever the hell they call the slingshot.
Can you ride mounts?
They didn't show that, but I'm pretty sure they'll give you the option to.
And you probably can't fly.
You might be able to. Don't just shut things out, bro. If you can actually use the grappling hook and Batman Arkham VR, you should be able to fly or ride a mount.
Oh yeah, Batman Arkham VR was another level of nonsense right there. Because all they gave you.
That's just
it was the detective mode. Yeah, because you couldn't actually fight in there.
No, because the whole point is to figure out who killed Nightwing. Then you find out it's a whole deal with. Why do you hate VR?
Did they kill Nightwing? I don't hate VR. I just wanted to be better.
No, it was he was Scarecrow. Fear toxin situation.
Like I said, a unique experience. All right. Next game. Armored Core 6.
The game that neither one of us are going to play, despite Samir saying, I might get it.
So, Elden Ring developer From Software is rebooting the mech series Armored Core. Honestly, I'm a little excited. Now, I'm not a big fan of From Software's games usually, but this one I'm keeping my eye on. I want to see what they're going to do with this IP, and I can't wait to see what it looks like in this finished product. I'm excited.
I mean, I haven't played an Armored Core game since the days of Demo Disc. I think I had Armored Core 3 on the PS2. If Armored Core 3 was on the PS2, I'm double checking that right now. I know I had one of them. All right, Armored Core 3. Yeah, that was the one I had. Cover art and everything. So, yeah.
I remember Armored Core 4 because that was a PS3 launch title, if I'm not mistaken.
Only PS3 launch title.
That's when I played the most, I believe. Yeah.
You know what game needs a reboot from the PS1? Jet Moto.
Why?
Because it's been so long. We don't need.
Why though? What is it? Well, you have other games that you can play.
They were fun.
You want an arcade racer? There's so many arcade racers that you can play.
It ain't the same.
Dirt Rally.
Nope.
Forza Motorsports.
I'm good.
And,
Forza's an Xbox game.
The new Need for Speed.
I'm not playing Need for Speed, dude. I don't want cars.
But you play Jet Moto? That's out of here.
I want hover bikes.
Oh my god! Whatever, man. Okay, and one of the big announcements. They gave us a release date for Final Fantasy 16, along with new gameplay footage. The release date is June. June is packed next year. June is not playing around. Yeah, the release date is June 22nd as a PlayStation exclusive. That's what's a little whack because I know it's going to go into Windows, but it's a timed exclusive, which is annoying.
Yeah. It's
actually, okay. So on that note, Phil Spencer did call out Sony for the nonsense that is console wars. It's like they're the only ones kind of keeping it alive.
Who that?
Phil Spencer, the head of Microsoft. Xbox division.
So you mean to tell me the motherfucker who is kind of partially responsible for this who's working for the company that's trying to buy Activision Blizzard is talking about
they promised before the deal even went through, before the deal tried to go through, they promised that they would not change any of their exclusive they said for
a few years. That could be 2 years and no more Call of Duty on PlayStation.
The point is they said they wouldn't change. No, I think they did go forward and say that they weren't going to change anything. And then the FTC, who we know are just dickless losers, assumed they would.
All right, man. When they come knocking on your door,
they can. Go ahead. I'm going to tell them when you would too.
I ain't saying nothing bad about the FTC. I brought up the news story. You don't want to be shitting on the FTC for the past hour.
They suck.
See? You know. Oh, shit. You're not helping your case right now. You called them dickless. You said they suck.
They do suck. I'm gonna say it all night long.
Man, I just felt like I was about to cough up my longer time. My eyes done got red like Boosie's.
I'm trying to find what he said. Hang on.
He was like, "It's not fair," but they had Tomb Raider for like a year and some change. I don't get the fuck out of here with that bullshit.
Now, I'm trying to figure out where he was quoted saying that.
It don't matter. Let's just go because it's dead air.
No, I want to see what he actually said. Hang on.
Oh
so God. it was because he was throwing mad shit. It was like I want to quote what he said. Hang on. I know. Okay, so he did say he was quoted saying that console exclusives are something we're going to see less and less of, which is true. We have been seeing less console exclusives on that end, and yeah. There is virtually no console PC. Day one PC.
It's still Microsoft.
It's day one's PC.
But it's still Microsoft. It's not on PlayStation.
So here's the thing. So when they say PC exclusive, they didn't throw it in the Microsoft Windows Store. It's on Steam. That's not exclusive. That means Valve is getting money for these sales too. They're not holding it. They're not hoarding it. They're letting you choose the platform. Now, exclusivity on PC is, you can only buy it in the Epic Game Store, and people don't like that. So they're letting people buy it where they want it and get through the game. So hang on. But yeah, exclusive. I'm trying to remember what he said anyway. I can't really find it. But
oh my God, Samir, just let it go at this point.
Because he was right though.
I know, but you've been trying to find this for 5 minutes.
Okay, fine, whatever. Impatient, but yeah, he was right though. Essentially, he called out Sony for their planned exclusivities and their time. It's like it just hurts the industry because at the end of the day, we can't play the games where we want to play them, and it's just annoying. You know, like you have to wait a year and some change to get it on PC when you can just release it now. I can give you the money and play the game. The issue they're trying to push units. But at this point, we already got the damn.
So once again, I'm not going to take any type of the word from the guy who works at the company that had Rise of the Tomb Raider Shadow of the Tomb Raider for like a year and a half.
Yeah, and they haven't done that, and they stopped doing that kind of nonsense. They haven't done that in years. But Shadow of the Tomb Raider came out 4 years ago, dude.
I said Rise.
Rise came out even before. That was a 2016 game? 2015? 2015. That game came out. That's even furthers my point.
All right, so I'm going to stop you right there. All right, so I found a list of timed exclusive games ranging from anywhere between last year to 2023. Valheim, Xbox Series 1, Series X, timed exclusive.
Valheim was on PC.
Okay, I'm just saying it was time that are coming to Xbox and or PC, but not other consoles. So, like I said, these are timed exclusives for Xbox Series X, S, and PC. Valheim, Sable, Echo Generation, Crossfire X, Shredders, Warhammer 40,000, Darktide, Slime Rancher 2, Scorn, High on Life, Stalker 2, Heart of Chernobyl, Somerville, Lightyear Frontier, Arc 2, Cocoon, Replace, The Last Case of Benedict Fox, Ereband, Shadow Legacy, and Exo Machina.
All those games were on Steam. That's not exclusive. That's a weird list. None of those titles were exclusive.
They were timed exclusives, is what I'm saying.
Those were all day one Steam releases, is what I'm saying.
Well, I don't know. So you saying this list is lying?
This list is bogus because it's exclusive to Steam. It's not exclusive if it's on Steam as well. You can buy them in the Xbox console. You can buy it in the Xbox platform on PC, or you can buy them in Steam.
So these games, what you're saying is, okay, perfect example, Shredders. So Shredders came out day one exclusive. Day one for Xbox and PC.
Let me look it up. Because obviously I'm not that familiar with the game Steam, the Shredders, So let's go to I'm going to search the store, go into the Steam store right now. And then what's it called? It's Shredders?
Yeah, just Shredders, nigga.
Shredders. There's TVs and Shredders, isn't it? Yeah, there's Shredders. All right, yeah, okay. It's a snowboarding game. What was the release date?
March 17th, 2022.
March 16th, 2022 on Steam. Oh, that game looks pretty cool.
Well, anyway, let's continue. A game that I am looking very forward to, despite the fact that I don't really play that many multiplayer games because the only people I played with no longer live in this city. Crash Team Rumble is a new 4-player 4 versus 4 multiplayer game that's coming. So think along the lines of
Smash Bros.
No, I kind of want to say Mario Party because it looks like there's a bunch of mini games.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I can't wait for that. I thought it was going to be Crash Bandicoot 5. I got super excited, and I was like,
They fight for Wampa Fruit. Oh, yes,
Yeah.
It might be like
Mario Party, so coins and whatnot. So I was like, I'll allow it because Crash 4 did just come out last year. I want to say, I can't remember. But yeah, so that's one I'm definitely looking forward to. I'm still kind of getting used to the redesign of Crash. Another
What's
one.
so different about him?
His face. It's more animated. So another one I'm kind of looking forward to, but it's only. Oh, never mind. It says PS5. I was about to snap. I'm not sure if I'm going to play it because I don't play these games. Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine 2.
That looks pretty cool.
So it did look pretty cool. Never hurts to be an armored individual killing aliens in space and fighting skeletons, demons, and other monsters. So yeah. Samir, what you got?
All right. Okay, so I got a couple more. There's a lot of announcements. So we're gonna be in
We saving the big one for last, obviously.
the big one. What's big one?
Because we already got
Final Fantasy 16.
the other big one.
The other big one. There's so many. Okay, so there's a couple PC announcement releases. We have Last of Us Part 1 is getting a PC release next year, March 3rd. Yeah. And then we have early 2023 Returnal is coming to PC. I'm excited about that. I'll be waiting on
You
that.
already played the fucking game.
I want it on PC. Higher frame rates, and better visuals, sir. I'm sorry.
People say I waste money.
I don't talk about.
I'll actually give you a little bit of grace for that because you didn't buy Returnal. That was Carl's game, right?
No, it's mine. I bought it. I want to play it.
God damn it! Never mind. You should just went with it.
Okay, and there's a Valiant Hearts sequel that's coming out.
Don't even know what that is. I saw it. Don't know what the hell that is. I just know it's a first-person game. I saw that. Like, I'm out. Okay. Transformers Reactor. So you didn't. So this is a online action game. So it's coming to PC and consoles. So Reactive will tell a new Transformer story and let players fully immerse themselves in the universe like never before. Samir already has an issue with it because there are humans in the trailer. He's like, blah, people, get the fuck out of here. Disgusting. Horrible.
There's giant robots to mess around with, and there's people we got to deal with. So I just don't get the concept. You have giant transforming robots, but we got to deal with people because they're cool, right? Little tiny humans are cool when you have giant transforming robots. Just saying. Forspoken got Forspoken's demo is out. We should play that over the weekend, and then we can do something about it next week. And yeah, it's out. That they announced it. That's one part of the announcement for Forspoken.
I'm gonna check the PlayStation. I'm gonna check the PlayStation store.
It says it's out now. That was the announcement. It came out last night.
People lie all the time.
They're not gonna. Geez, guys, it's like something's wrong with your brain. Yeah. So Forspoken has a demo and it's out now. They gave us a trailer for Dune Awakening, a pre-alpha teaser trailer. Let's see. Let's talk about this one now. This is a big one. Jedi Survivor.
That was the big one that I wanted to save for last.
It's a big one. That's not the big one.
What's
the big one? Final Fantasy 16 is nothing bigger in this game. Anyways, can we talk?
I'm surprised you didn't talk about Blue Protocol. Replace looked good.
We're going to talk about all those, but I want to talk about this one. Okay,
I kind of don't want to now because you said the best for last.
Yassified Cal Kestis. Oh my god, yo!
I don't know what the hell that means.
You don't know what that means? That The dog's rocking the beard now. What?
He don't got a beard throughout the whole game, Samir.
Nah, man, my dog got he joined the beer club. He's like, yo, I gotta look like a man now. Ty looks like a little boy.
Nah, he look bummish. That beard look a little.
Right, whatever. So why
That
you
beard
being
look-
on man beer? Oh my god, you were such a hater tonight. Are you okay? Is that hater man? Are you sipping on?
No, this is actually vodka and cranberry juice.
You must have some haterade in there. You must have 2 shots of haterade in there.
I'm downloading the Forspoken demo.
You just hater. Anyways, yo, so looks so dope. You definitely I saw the returning character of God, what was her name?
I don't know, but it's Deborah Wilson from Mad TV.
Yeah, but God, I'm trying to remember the character's name. Oh, now I gotta look
Can't
it up.
remember. That's why I just wanted to just.
Well, oh yeah, so the
get past it,
combat
'cause-
looks dope. Dude, dual lightsabers. Oh my God, like he had it before in the first game,
I was
but
gonna say he had it before.
it looks so much better, and the traversal looks better. Hopefully, the costume customization is going to be on point. The story implications looks pretty cool. Like he unlocked that person from the back to tank.
Yeah,
So that was dope.
I want to know who that is, but yeah, I cannot wait for this game. It is coming out March 17th. Your boy will be going to GameStop on Saturday to pre-order this the same way I was just there 2 days ago. Wait, this comes out Sunday, and I'm a little drunk. 3 days ago, when I bought my Lord Jet
Junda.
helmet.
Seer Junda.
Huh?
Seer Junda.
Oh, okay.
That's your name. Yeah.
Yeah, so basically, I'm going back to GameStop. They're gonna get tired of me. And yeah,
she was so
Crisis Core
good,
comes out
though.
next week. But yeah, March 17th. Limited Run Games is actually doing a collector's edition, so you might want to look that up real quick. I'm actually going to post a photo here. It actually comes with a replica of Cal's hilt. They actually showed it. Hold on, let me see if I can find it real quick.
Yo, this looks so cool.
Oh, you found it already?
No, I mean, I'm just saying the game looks so, I'm excited.
Oh. All right, let me pull this up real quick. I'll show it to you. Oh, yeah, here we go. All right. So you need to look at the chat. There you go.
The Cameron Monaghan came out with the dang lightsaber.
I know,
It
but
was a replica of Cal Kestis.
this is the collector's edition that you can actually buy, is what I'm saying. So yeah,
Dang,
it's $300.
Oh my God, this not
Yeah.
a real lightsaber. Where's the blade?
So yeah,
They
it's
should
$300.
They should give you the blade, because honestly, you can get a replica lightsaber for that price.
Oh yeah, blade is sold separately, so it comes with a premium magnetic box, a certificate of
Where's the
authenticity.
blade?
I
It's sold
don't know.
separately. Where?
I don't know, nigga. And the steelbook. I might get it, depending on what the turnaround date is for this. It's in pre-production, and you can actually make 4 payments with Sezzle of $75 a piece. So you don't got to put down the whole $300 unless you want to.
That's cool, because so that's actually great.
That's what I did with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I'm actually gonna do the same thing with Dead Space, because they have if you scroll down, they have the Dead Space Collector's Edition. That's $274, so that comes with a replica of Isaac's helmet.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So what else we got?
Okay, so big one is Baldur's Gate 3 has
Fucking God. So
what's your
tired
problem?
of hearing about this game?
It's
Just come out already.
You're gonna keep
Just
hearing
come
about it.
out already.
Bend over and spread them, because it's gonna keep coming. Just keep coming with it.
No, you're
Yeah,
the one
so-
bending over, because you're the one geeked up about this game.
I've been over
Hey, man.
for Baldur's Gate 3.
I'm over here. Tight butthole.
I'm bending over for Baldur's Gate. I want that game so bad. Yo, so Larian Studios announced their release window for the hotly anticipated role-playing game Baldur's Gate 3.
And that's the thing that
August
makes me
2023.
mad. And I feel bad for you Baldur's Gate fans. Y'all ain't even got a release date. You just got a window.
Just a
You know what
month.
happens?
It was August.
You know what
August.
happens with windows sometimes, Samir? They close.
Okay. Anyways, they showed they touched on a lot of things. They gave a bunch of story implications, and they gave us a new cinematic trailer, in-game footage, pretty dope. They also showed a lot. They also implied that there will be more content to be had in the first act of the game. So, if anyone who's been playing the early access like I have, the first act you feel like you've done it before, but apparently there's stuff we haven't seen. And I like that they emphasize that we still have something to look forward to in the first parts of that game. So yes, just more Baldur's Gate. Right. The next announcement that we're going to touch on, Nightingale. This game's been under development for a while. We saw this trailer a while back. I think in E3 of last year, they showed some footage of Nightingale. But yeah, they showed more of that. They gave us a cinematic and some, I think, some gameplay. I'm not overly invested, but it looks cool. Yeah. Let's see. There's so many other titles.
We got a reboot of Lords of the Fallen.
Oh yeah, that's coming out.
So yeah, so now that appears to be a Souls-like, and I still don't understand.
It was always kind of a Souls-like.
Did you play Lords of the Fallen?
No, I just knew about it. So it's always been a Souls-like.
I don't know. I still don't know what the fuck that means. It's just like sometimes I just don't understand the terminology for games. Like,
because you're a boomer in the millennial skin. That's why, Bernard.
Bro, I got other things to keep up with. I want
to sit and watch the ball sports game and get my beer and my wife beater and you sound like my uncle.
No, nigga, you sound like your uncle. Because for starters, I don't even like beer. I barely watch sports.
Well, you
just watch Heat games.
You sound like Heat. You sound like a boomer right now. I want to play some real sports, Sonny. Put that controller down and play, and come on, sit in the couch like a real man.
Can't believe I wasted 3 days.
Yo, boomer.
Can't believe I wasted 3 days with that girl and ended up watching a Dolphins game.
Oof. So, Banishers, Ghosts of New Eden looks really cool. It basically, mostly cinematic. Mostly cinematic. So I don't know if that's actual gameplay, but they depicted a ghost hunter / exorcist, and he basically is, he basically is in partnership with it. They look like partners or lovers. I don't know, but she's dead and he's not. And they basically fight together. Looks really cool. Super cool. That was a really good trailer, actually. We talked about Warhammer.
So here's one that Samir kind of fell asleep on. Crime Boss, Rock A City. So this is done by 505 Games, and this will be taking place in a fictional version of 90s Florida. So as I told Samir about this game, he seemed kind of confused. He didn't look into it at all.
He must have fell asleep.
What the hell he just said. So this game has an all-star cast of Michael Madsen, who a lot of people may know from Kill Bill, but he's been in other things. Danny Glover, Kim Basinger, Danny Trejo, Chuck Norris, and someone who I was like, what? The French Toast. Vanilla Ice.
I would hardly call some of that all-star, but okay. Did we talk about the Ghostbusters game?
The one that's only going to meta? No, that's why we didn't talk about it. So suck my nuts, Zuckerberg.
But you like VR.
I like VR that I can play.
Hey, dummy. It's coming to PSVR in 2023, dummy.
It didn't say that on the trailer.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
It said MetaQuest. I watched the trailer.
PlayStation VR 2 in 2023. You freaking person, you. So yeah, get excited. Ghostbusters that you can play. Are you excited now? You're welcome.
No, because I got to spend $550 for PS2 VR.
Why would you not? Yeah. You do know those headsets have like processors and shit inside of them, right? And they need to be upgraded to get better visuals. So when the PlayStation 5 came out, it was inevitable that they would upgrade the PSVR, right? Now the price, you can argue the prices might be too high or too low, but you were going to get a new
That's what I'm arguing about. We already argued about the price. That's why I'm mad. It's more than the goddamn PS5.
It's funny Well, in any case, you're gonna need a new headset. Now, whether or not it deserves the price is another story. And yeah, but just suck it up and get it. Oh yeah, Dead Cells Return to Castlevania DLC. That's coming out.
And speaking of DLC, Horizon Forbidden West Burning Shores will be out in April.
Yeah. I'm excited about that.
This is still her on the West Coast, obviously, but somewhere near the Hollywood sign. And this will be coming out on April 19th, one day before 420. So get those blunts ready, people.
Excited.
Right, what else was there?
This really cool.
Oh man,
emotionally evocative title called After Us. Looks really good. I don't know what it's about.
I saw that. I wasn't feeling it,
but it's giving me Journey / Grist vibes. If you ever play Grist,
I ain't like Journey.
Oh wow,
no, okay. Like you said, Grits. Never even heard of it.
Grist.
I get that, but no, never.
Why am I? Okay.
Why are you friends with me? Because I bring joy to your life. I got you back in the comics. Okay?
So, that's my wife. I sat with you. Now. She brings joy to me.
I took a picture of Olivia Benson and you together. You're welcome.
Olivia Olsen.
Now, who the hell's Olivia Benson?
I don't know who that is.
You looking that up?
Yeah.
See, that's it. I don't know where I got that from. It might just been the N at the end.
Oh no, Olivia Benson is a fictional character from police drama Law and Order. You watching Law and Order, man?
Yeah. No. Is that Mariska Hargitay's character? Oh my god, it is. I don't even watch Law and Order. I just know Christopher Meloni's character is Elliot Stabler. I don't know how to say his name.
Stabler.
But
I don't know. My wife will know about
it. Because it's one B, right?
Obsessed with this show.
Yeah, so the one that got me in the feels. What'd she say?
I gotta
catch up.
She's got to catch up on Law and Order on some of the newer series.
All right. Yeah, so the one that got me in the feels. Suicide Squad killed the Justice League.
Yeah, that's oof.
Yeah, this is Kevin Conroy's last game and last time.
Did they? Okay, I have a question.
Voice of Batman.
Is that a full performance or is it a composite?
It's a full performance from what I've been able to look up.
That's what I thought. Okay, yeah. So this one's gonna be emotional because he's in his element. He's. I'm sorry. I think he's always been the Batman since day one. Go. So I mean that includes Keaton, definitely includes Clooney and Kilmer.
We don't talk about Clooney and Kilmer.
I'm sorry, but I think he's definitely sounds better than Bale did, and I still like the voice modulator for Affleck, but he wasn't as good as Conroy, obviously. Yeah, definitely a GOAT. One of the greats. A super nice guy. And we're still mourning his death. So, yeah, rest in peace.
Yeah, I still haven't changed my Facebook photo.
Yeah. So I'm excited about that. Did we get a release date for Suicide Squad Kill Justice League?
May 26th.
Yeah. So here's the thing about this game. To change it from such a dour and somber topic, I don't know how I feel about watching Barry get his poor finger.
We don't know what Flash that is. Just say Flash.
A Flash. It could be Wally. It could be Barry. I don't want to see either of them maimed by Captain Boomerang. I'm like, I gotta actually do this.
That was an accident.
He wanted to F him up.
I know, but it's in the cinematic. That's when he chopped his finger off. You don't actually do it in the game.
Still, I don't want to watch it go down. I'm like, Barry / Wally. I don't want to see you get hurt. And obviously, I hope. So here's the thing. If Batman, I think they're copies or clones from Starro clones or something like that. I don't know what's going on, but I want to call it their clones. They're not going to actually have Batman, even under mind control, murder somebody. But the guy was still alive. Harley Quinn is killing it.
Do you not recall Justice League Unlimited?
Oh, yeah, he shot who was it?
Yeah.
He was pissed. Yeah, that was nuts. Anyways, the game looks amazing. The dialogue looks on point. We still have not gotten any gameplay, right? Or barely any, right?
We got gameplay footage last year. That was it.
Very little bit.
No, that was this year. That was when DC did the no.
Oh,
when the fuck was the last fandom? Last year?
Fandom?
Yeah. No, there wasn't one this year. Last year. It was last year's fandom. Because they did one in 2020 and 2021. So yeah.
All right.
Just no more fandoms.
Yeah, so do you want to leave on that note with the Justice League? Suicide Squad Kills Justice League? You want to leave on that note?
Yeah, because that was the last game that I saw that interested me. The only other thing that came out the Game Awards was we got a scene of Super Mario Brothers of Toad and Mario, I guess, trying to find Luigi.
Yeah. But yeah, other than that, we touched on most of the titles. There are some we missed, but for the most part, we got a fair portion of them. We can go all night, but it was a lot of good announcements this one. In my opinion, I think this is one of the better Game Awards we had in the last few years. So yeah. All right. Anyways, so we're gonna wrap.
No, we're not.
We're not gonna wrap. Oh, you're gonna. Or how about you do that? I'll wrap.
No, because I'm just the outro.
I don't want spoilers. So
so you don't want spoilers. Okay, so Samir's going to drop out. Okay, guys, so I'm going to talk about Violent Night. Spoiler alert. You can pull a Samir and just exit. But so let's do the outro.
So how about this? Yeah, I'm going to do the outro.
So guys, this is Bernard.
And this is Samir.
And that was another episode of the motherfucking Angry Blerds podcast.
And join us next time. Same Blur channel, same Blur network. And we'll be doing a review of Way of Water next week. As well as we should talk on
we.
Because you also we're going to talk about the
Violent Night. I don't want to hear nothing.
I want to though. I want to. That's different. I want to. I could. I want to.
And I don't want to see Avatar. How many? I've been saying that all year on this podcast.
All right, I can't stand your picture.
Really? I'm a land? I'm a land? I'm a land?
Lame. I said lame. You clean your goddamn ears out. I'm tired of you.
Land is also an acronym for lame as nigga.
We are, hold on a second.
Yeah,
pause. So you know that was I don't think anyone's ever used that in the context of anything. But you don't know what Yassified means.
That is correct, sir.
You are a blue and millennial skin.
You didn't even answer the question when I said it. Could you tell me?
Tell me what? What Yassified means?
What does Yassified mean? Yeah, you didn't tell me.
It's just another term for glow up. Like you look sexy now.
You couldn't just say he glue up, bruh. That's like saying
no.
Drip. Don't nobody say drip no more. Don't nobody say swag no more.
People still say drip. Anyways, so yeah, please join us next time. Same Blur channel, same Blur network. We will touch on the Forspoken demo and Avatar: The Way of Water. Hopefully, Bernard
will be chiming in on. No, I'm not. I'm gonna stay.
All right, so
stupid.
Please be open-minded
sure rate and review.
Always. You gonna cut me off?
Hold on to Smallville. Yeah, because you do it to me every episode. You did it to me 3 times this episode.
Stay classy and stay open-minded. All right, always take in new forms of art. Okay, and live long and prosper.
Bye, nigga. All right, so guys, I'm gonna give you a little quick review on Violent Night. So this is a holiday action thriller, which stars David Harbour. Hold on a second. So, like I said, it stars David Harbour, John Leguizamo, Beverly D'Angelo, Alex Hassel, Cam Gagandit, Alexis Louder, Edie Patterson. Who else is in this film? Andre Erickson. Sorry, but yeah. So, synopsis is: a team of elite mercenaries breaks into a family compound on Christmas Eve, taking everyone inside hostage. However, they aren't prepared for a surprise combatant. Santa Claus is on the ground, and he's about to show everyone why this Nick is no saint. So it was directed by Tommy Wirkola, and the screenplay was by Josh Miller and Patrick Casey. So if you want an action movie with the holiday spirit, I suggest you watch this movie. really don't want to give too much about it away, but loved it from beginning, middle, end. And Santa is a Viking who is immortal. They don't really go into how he became Santa, but he did have an affinity for sledgehammers. Surprisingly, John Leguizamo's the bad guy. You don't really see John Leguizamo be the bad guy in those movies, and when you do, he's usually killed in an instant. See Kick-Ass 2 for the point of reference. 10 out of 10 stars for me. There's nothing post-credits. The opening scene is so funny. Just watch it. Like I said, no bad things about the movie, but just go see it as soon as you can. I also recommend Fat Man if you want another action adventure Christmas movie. This one stars Walton Goggins, and it also stars Mel Gibson as Santa Claus. So the whole point behind Fat Man is a hitman is hired to take out Santa Claus because I think a kid got a bad gift or something like that, or not the gift he wanted. But yeah, so check out Violent Night as soon as you can. Samir left the podcast, so I'm just going to go ahead and say this because he was very divisive on it, and we argued about it for 3 days straight. We got to give a rest in peace to Kirstie Alley, who we all knew from such shows as Cheers and such films as Look Who's Talking. She was also in Star Trek 2 around the time. She passed away at the age of I believe, 71. Double checking right now. Yes. I believe she had a short battle with cancer. So yes, we got to say rest in peace to her. So guys, like we already said, we did the outro. Just rate, review, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend, and I will catch you on the flip side. And I'm still not watching Avatar: The Way of Water because fuck James Cameron.